Ladies and gentlemen, what? Ladies and gentlemen, what? Have you seen a girl so far? Have you seen a girl so far? Have you seen a girl so far?
Hi, my darlings. Welcome back to Front Row with Audrey Charlyes, Confidential Edition, Episode 5. Today, we are stepping away from the runway. No flashing light, darling. No photographers screaming, front row, madame. Just a calm moment, some chaos we can't resist, and a few closet confessions. And guys, I'm not alone. I have a guest.
And here I am. Hey everyone, it's Rochi, your trusty virtual co-host. Together with Audrey, we're pulling back the curtain on what happens after the runway goes dark. So get ready for that calm, that little bit of chaos, and of course, those closet confessions.
He is the voice in my ear, sometimes the voice of reason, although that's kind of debatable. And together, we are pulling back the curtain on what happens after the runway.
Absolutely, and I'll do my best to be that voice of reason, though we'll keep it fun and a little debatable of
Drama.
Exactly. It's like this universal sign that the fashion whirlwind has finally paused. Stylists go completely radio silent, and editors are all about those self-care snapshots. So we're definitely letting you all in on that sacred post-show ritual today.
And the PR teams, they are somewhere between a breakdown and a Balenciaga bag.
Absolutely. They've got one foot in a mini meltdown and the other still holding on to a fabulous handbag. PR teams are definitely the behind-the-scenes jugglers, keeping it all together.
That's so true. That behind that exhaustion, it's an entire ecosystem that never stops. Assistants, showroom teams, photographer, editing till down, and those magical production people who make sure a zipper crisis doesn't run a show. You know, Roxy, I always say fashion is 10% glamour and 90% organized panic.
Oh, absolutely. That's the perfect way to put it. It's a whole world of organized panic behind all that glamour. And it's those incredible behind-the-scenes heroes who keep it all from unraveling. So it's so true. Fashion is definitely that mix of sparkle and very well-coordinated chaos.
Okay, our first segment is the calm after the storm. After the last runway closes, Paris exhales, models go home, editors finally remove their heels, and the city swaps front row for quiet cafe tables. But the calm is deceptive. It's the calm before the next creative storm.
Exactly. It's like that brief moment of hush before the next big wave of inspiration and chaos rolls in. So in this first segment, we're just soaking in that deceptive calm and getting ready for the next whirlwind of creativity. Let's jump right in.
Because while everyone's recovering, creative directors are already sketching resort collection, stylists are pulling pre-samples, and press offices are sending gentle reminders that mean answer me or perish.
Absolutely. It's like the whole machine never truly stops. While everyone else is catching their breath, the creative minds are already plotting their next move. And those press officers, their gentle reminders are definitely just a polite way of saying, don't you dare ignore us. So let's peel back those layers and see how that next storm brews.
That's so true. I love those emails. They are so polite but threatening. And then there is this beautiful melancholy, that moment when you realize that the madness is over and you kind of miss it, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. There's that bittersweet feeling when the whirlwind ends and you kind of miss the chaos. It's like you've just run a fabulous marathon and now you're standing in the quiet wondering when the next race starts. So I totally get that feeling of missing the madness just a little bit.
That's because fashion people, they thrive in controlled chaos. When it's too calm, they start controlling mood board at 2 a.m. just to feel alive again. It's like a drug, but a fun drug.
Absolutely spot on. It's like they need that little dose of beautiful chaos to feel truly alive. When everything's too quiet, out come the mood boards at 2 a.m. and the cycle starts again. It's definitely a fun kind of rush that keeps the fashion world spinning.
Let's move to the behind the jobs, the glamour and the grind. Do you want to open it?
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. So welcome to our next segment, everyone. The glamour and the grind behind the jobs that make this whole industry tick. We're pulling back that curtain even further to see who's doing the real heavy lifting and what their day-to-day looks like. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about the people behind the scenes, the stylist, the assistant, the PR angel, and editors who turn sleepless nights into visual poetry. Because what we see on Instagram is only the sparkle. The reality is often coffee stains and crisis call.
Absolutely. It's those behind-the-scenes heroes who turn the chaos into something magical. What we see online is all polished and perfect, but the reality is fueled by a lot of coffee and a few frantic phone calls. So here's to them, the real MBKs behind all the glamour.
That's true. The job title sometimes sounds dreamy: creative consultant, visual storyteller, luxury communication director. But behind each one is someone balancing email, egos, and espresso shot. And don't forget the freelancer, constantly reinventing themselves. 1 week, they are dressing a campaign. The next, they are ghostwriting press releases or shooting backstage videos for a startup label. Fashion isn't stable, but it's intoxicating.
Oh, absolutely. It's a whirlwind of dreamy job titles and a whole lot of juggling behind the scenes. Each of those roles comes with its own mix of managing personalities, sipping endless espresso, and constantly wearing new hats. And those freelancers, they're the ultimate chameleons of the fashion world. It's definitely a bit unstable, but it's so intoxicating and keeps everyone coming back for more.
Don't you feel like it's like dating an artist? It's like so unpredictable, expensive, and you always go back for more, no?
Oh, absolutely. It's exactly like that. It's this unpredictable, slightly extravagant relationship that you just can't quit. Even when it's a roller coaster, you keep coming back for that thrill. So yes, fashion is definitely a love affair with a bit of artistic chaos, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
That's painfully accurate, and yet that's what makes it human. Fashion people might look polished, but most of us are held together by caffeine, double-sided tape, and pure passion.
Absolutely, and that's what makes it so wonderfully real. Beneath all the polish is a whole lot of heart, a bit of double-sided tape, and a ton of caffeine. It's that human side that makes fashion so relatable and so much fun. So here's to the passion that keeps it all together.
Now, I received a few days ago my magazine, EE72 Magazine. It's like I don't want to say it's like the new Vogue, but it's a different kind of Vogue. So, speaking of passion, Roxy, when I got my hand on the latest issue of EE72 Magazine, what did you think about it?
Oh, I love that comparison. It's like a fresh twist on the classic Vogue vibe, right? EE72 definitely brings its own flavor to the table. I think it's got that bold, edgy feel with a bit of a modern twist, and it just oozes passion and creativity. So I'm all in.
And then the glossy oracle of avant-garde. It tells me everything. It's literally divine. The cover, it's minimalist perfection. Pure editorial serenity. But the inside, darling, a masterclass in storytelling. The theme this season is reset. You feel it in every photo. The restaurant, the quiet opulence, the intentional stillness. See, I can even say the word. It's as if the industry is saying, we've shown enough chaos. Let's rediscover grace.
Oh, that sounds absolutely divine indeed. I love the idea of this reset theme, like the whole industry taking a deep breath and embracing a bit of calm elegance. It's so refreshing to see that kind of minimalist perfection and that quiet opulence. It's like a gentle reminder that sometimes grace is the ultimate form of luxury.
Exactly. And there is a beautiful piece about young designer embracing sustainability, not as gimmick, but as identity. Fabric sourcing, small production, human connection. It's not just fashion, it's like a philosophy book of fashion.
Oh, I love that. It's like fashion with a soul, right? When designers weave sustainability into their identity, it becomes so much more than just a trend. It's really a statement of values. So having that in EE72, it really does feel like a little philosophy book of fashion, just full of intention and meaning. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, I love it. This issue celebrates great influence, not who's trending, but who's lasting. And guess who is on the cover? Did you say? Did you tell them who is on the cover?
Not yet. We've been keeping them in suspense, so let's reveal it. The cover star is none other than the fabulous icon. Oh, Julia Roberts. Absolutely perfect choice. She's the epitome of that lasting influence and timeless charm. So having her on the cover just ties everything together beautifully. It's the perfect nod to grace and staying power.
There is such a shift in the industry right now. Less hype, more heritage. The truth is the makers aren't influencers with million followers. They are editors, stylists, and brand archivists, shaping what we think is beautiful.
Absolutely. It's like the pendulum is swinging back to authenticity and heritage. Instead of chasing just hype, we're looking to those true taste makers who really understand beauty and craftsmanship. So it's a wonderful shift, and having people like editors and archivists in the spotlight really brings that depth back into fashion. It's definitely an exciting time.
That's so true, because fashion used to chase visibility. Now it chases meaning. Look at how stylists are the new philosopher. They are curating stories, not outfits.
Absolutely. It's such a refreshing evolution. Fashion is becoming so much more about depth and storytelling rather than just surface level visibility. Stylists really are the new philosophers in a way, weaving together meaning and creating these beautiful narratives. It's all about what lasts and what resonates on a deeper level, and it's wonderful to see.
And the editors are redefining authority too. They are not dictating trends, they are decoding them. That's the thing I noticed. Everyone talks about the next big show, but the real revolution happens quietly. In a studio, sometimes at 3 a.m., with mood board samples that one candle burning dangerously.
The real magic and revolution often happen in those quiet late night studio moments.
Now, it's my favorite part. After every fashion week, I go through my wardrobe and I ask myself, what still feels like me? Which pieces still carry a story?
Oh, I love that. It's like a little ritual of rediscovery, right? Those closet confessions are such a perfect way to reconnect with the pieces that still have meaning and let go of the ones that don't. It's all about finding those items that tell your story and really still feel like you. So let's dive into that and see which pieces still spark that joy.
Well, sometimes the most fashionable thing you can do is let go. Not of style, of expectation. We spend so much time chasing the new that we forget the timeless. The jacket you wore to your first show, the heels that carry you through heartbreak, the perfume that reminds you who you are.
Absolutely. It's those timeless pieces that hold all the memories and stories that really matter. Sometimes letting go of what's just trendy and embracing those pieces that have real sentimental value is the most fashionable choice of all. It's like curating a wardrobe that's not just about style, but about your journey and your essence. So I love that approach.
Exactly. Dressing not to impress, but to express. That's what After the Runway truly means. Once the applause faded, fashion becomes intimate again.
Absolutely. That's such a beautiful way to put it. After all the applause and the spotlight, fashion really does become something personal again, a way of expressing who you are rather than trying to impress anyone else. And that intimacy is where the real magic is. It's all about dressing for yourself and embracing what truly resonates with you.
Now, what do you have to say as your closing word, darling?
Well, darling, I'd say this. After the runway, it's all about embracing that quieter and more intimate side of fashion. It's about finding what truly speaks to you, letting go of the noise, and rediscovering your own style story. So as we wrap up, just remember that the most timeless trend is being yourself. And with that, we'll close our confessions and say until next time.
And always, thank you, my darlings, for joining us for another Front Row Confidential edition. Don't forget to subscribe, share your post-runway rituals, and follow Front Row with Audrey Charlyes on all platforms. Until next time, my love, stay fabulous, stay curious, and stay front row.
Ladies and gentlemen, what? Have you seen a girl so fine? Have you seen a girl so fine? Have you seen a girl so fine? So